Hello, my loves, and welcome to a new Pick a Card reading. Today is our special Valentine's Day reading where we're going to go in deep on, are you on their mind? If so, what are they truly thinking and feeling about you at this time? So if you're new to this channel, welcome. I am Dr. V. It's my absolute passion and purpose to be doing these readings for you. I wanted to give a big happy Valentine's Day and virtual hug to all of the new subscribers, as well as to everyone who has been part of this family. This is a day to celebrate love, and I just want to tell you all how much I love and appreciate you. Thank you for all your love and support. So as always, I have 3 groups for you to choose from for your reading today. You can choose from group number 1, number 2, number 3, or you can choose them all and take the messages that resonate. I give you many options in how to choose your group. So I'll be showing you each of these images, then each of the crystals that go with them, and then we will be assigning zodiac signs to each group as well. And some people like to choose their zodiac and their person's zodiac and combine those readings. There is no right or wrong answer here. Please do be gentle with yourself. Go with your intuition. And just realize that this is a general reading. So if you want clarity on your specific situation, then that happens in a private reading where we go in deep on you and your person. So this is where we look at your connection and the questions that are weighing on you so you can understand what's really going on and what to do next. Like, what are the actions you can take next in this connection? So I offer 2 readings. One is the live reading experience, which is my favorite because I get to see your beautiful face on live video call. We can record that as well, so you have it forever. And that is the most powerful one because it's very transformational. So much information comes out. You can ask every question that comes up right there in real time. So that's one option. The other is the video recorded reading option, where I do your reading on video and send you the link to it. So if you go to livetarot.com/readings, you can see my entire menu right there. And for those of you who really love to pull your own oracle cards at home, I've created 2 decks. The Twin Flame Oracle, which is my love deck. I use this in every reading here on YouTube. And the Divine Feminine Entrepreneur, which is the business, money, and career deck. So these are available at a great price. I believe it's like $16.99 with free shipping on Amazon. So the links are in the box below. Okay, so let's take a deep breath and see which of these you feel most guided towards. So for group number 1, we have this image right here and this crystal right here. So for group number 2, we have this image right here and this crystal right here. For group number 3, we have this image right here and this crystal right here. Let's go ahead and assign zodiac signs. Okay, for group number 1, we have Pisces, Cancer, Aquarius, and Libra. For group number 2, we have Aries, Taurus, Capricorn, and Leo. And for group number 3, we have Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini, and Sagittarius. So go ahead and make your choice and we will get started with group number 1. My beautiful group 1 that chose this image right here, as well as this crystal, Pisces, Cancer, Aquarius, and Libra. Welcome to your Valentine's Day reading, and let's see. Are you on their mind? If so, what are they thinking and feeling about you, group 1? We're going to start here with your oracle cards. And then we will do your tarot. And stay with me till the end for advice from Spirit. What does Spirit want you to know today on Valentine's Day? Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Be supportive. Make a genuine effort to show you care. Surrender to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. Influences, attachments, third parties, and peers. Okay. So I feel like your person, as this Valentine's Day approaches, as there is this energy of asking yourself for clarity around what is it that your heart feels, I feel like this person over time has developed a very deep amount of trust for you. This is someone who doesn't trust easily. This is someone who doesn't open up very easily. Your person, group 1, is definitely somebody who has a lot of walls around them. And part of the reason why is because of the influences in their life growing up. I do feel that this person is a good person, but they have definitely struggled from their upbringing. The influences that they've had or do currently have around them are not very positive, okay? And that has definitely made them who they are today, whether they wish to admit that or not. And I feel like it's that the influences, caregivers, parents, family that they grew up with, and whatever was that situation is what has made this person very, very guarded, okay? Guarded about trusting anybody, guarded about letting anybody in. So it's imperative to this person that through their observation of you, how you handle yourself, how you carry yourself, the fact that you have so much dignity and self-respect, you don't lose yourself to love. You don't lose yourself in any kind of desperation. You don't seek, you don't chase. You stand your ground. You stand your ground. And that's over time what has made this person deeply respect you. And that stability that you have has become something this person has come to lean on emotionally. And they may not, again, admit this to you, okay? But you have been incredibly supportive to them, and they deeply value that. I think you have deeply moved this person over time. This is not something that has happened overnight. Definitely not. This is not something that has happened overnight for this person. because they are definitely a slower moving energy. Like they move slow, they open up slow, they're incredibly guarded, they don't trust anybody. I wouldn't even be surprised if this person has a bit of anxiety or suffers a bit from depression, or just kind of like has this very like can go into hermit mode, you know, because they withdraw. Once they get scared, once something touches those defenses, they withdraw. And you may have had to deal with a lot of withdrawals from this person as well over time. But again, you being so steady, and again, that's not your responsibility. It almost feels like you've had to do a lot of the work here, and that's not a good thing. But whatever work that you have done in how supportive you are to this person, it has truly moved them beyond what they're capable or whatever they have been verbalizing to you. So I feel like this person holds very, very deep affection, deep attachment, deep feelings for you, but they struggle to use words around that. They struggle to put those feelings into words. But I feel like what they're feeling now is that because over time you've developed this bond with this person, they are deeply attached to you, and now they are trying in their own way, and it may not even come across that well, they're trying to be supportive to you. They may be limited, they may not be great at it, but they're also trying to reciprocate. They're trying to show their support, but they're probably not as skilled at it as you are, okay? But you have gained tremendous and deep trust with this person. They trust you deeply and profoundly, and they love you, and they feel very attached to you. Okay. And for some of you, this is not for everybody, but if there's a third party situation involved, that's another reason why they have a hard time verbalizing it to you, right? So take that as it resonates, not for everybody. What else? What else are they thinking and feeling about group one? Five of Swords. Four of Swords, mental energy, not surprising. Six of Cups. Aw, look at that beautiful, beautiful soulmate energy. The Chariot. Another Swords card. The Knight of Swords. Okay. So see how there's a beautiful central energy here that provides stability in this energy, because the other cards here are not the most stable cards, right? So this is where I feel like this person struggles with consistency and stability when it comes to you, but when it comes to love in general, when it comes to relationships in general. I think that sometimes with this person, it may be difficult for you to not take what they do or don't do personally. I think that's the issue. I feel like you try to separate yourself, as in you try to be more objective, you try to be more neutral, you try to say, okay, I know that this person has their own struggles. I know that they're not as skilled at relationships or at communication as I am. So I'm not going to take what they do or don't do so personally, right? And that's a wonderful effort, but you are human as well. And you are aware that yes, sometimes they just behave from ego, from pride, from their own defenses, from them not wanting to be vulnerable. Because to me, Five of Swords is also the energy of like, okay, if I hide behind my ego, then I'm not vulnerable, then I don't have to bare my soul. And this person is really afraid of that. So they hide behind these defenses, right? That's why these cards are all, you know, not the best cards. They're all very much about how this person feels deeply, but lives in their head so much. And this is the central energy of what's below all of that, which is the Six of Cups. This is the emotional energy. So they feel that you are their soulmate. They feel that you are their emotional home. You bring them peace, joy, comfort, love. But what it does is that it soothes their constant mental turmoil. I feel like this person is constantly mentally, you know, Four of Swords in their head. 4 and 5 of Swords is very much about, I go in circles, I ruminate, I overthink, I think too much, I get into my head, I get into my pride, I get into my ego, and then it blocks me from connecting with the person I value the most, which is you. I mean, this person deeply values you. They struggle with their own head and rumination. And they know that they want to be better. They know that they want to be there for you. They don't want to disappoint you. I feel like one of the things they also really struggle with is the fear of disappointing you or not being there for you properly. That's why we're getting movement here. Chariot and the Knight of Swords. So this is very much like I want to move forward with you. I want our relationship to grow, to get better, but I'm very in and out, back and forth. Like I'm not stable. Right? Like this is very much of like I come running towards you and then I run away from you. I come running towards you and then I run away from you. And I don't want you to move on without me because I know that I fluctuate. I know that I'm off and on. I know that I'm not consistent. When I'm on, I'm really on. When I'm off, I'm really off. And they're afraid that ultimately, you know, you will not want to deal with that. So let's get some clarification. Spirit, can you please clarify what's going on with that Five of Swords? Because I feel like that's the heavy energy right here. Yeah, the Tower, see? So this person, they can be very abrupt. This is the problem. It can feel very much like a whiplash with this person. You know, they disappear for a little while and you're like, oh, what happened? And then boom, they're in your life again. You know, it's like this very abrupt energy that can feel like a whiplash, but that actually reflects their internal state because they're not internally stable and consistent. What about this Four of Swords? Let's clarify that. Yeah, see? So they ruminate about you very, very much, okay? You're coming through as this Empress energy. Oh my gosh, they are so into you. They're very attracted to you. It's very physical. It's very passionate. They ruminate. They fantasize. You're in their constant fantasies, sensually especially. Okay. What about this Knight of Swords? See, there's the Five of Swords again. So this is a heavy thing for them, you know? They tend to hide their feelings behind mental like instability. But I'm not saying they're mentally unstable. It's just they go back and forth. They need stability, which you provide. But again, it's not your job to do so. Page of Wands. See, with the Chariot, it's like they're moving forward, but there's an emotional immaturity there. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. See, with that Six of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, but they want to work on this. Okay. They don't want to leave. They want to work on this relationship. So they're in it. They don't want to leave it, but they know that they are a work in progress. What else is going on in their thoughts and feelings? And let's see, what is Spirit's advice for you today on Valentine's Day? Wow, there you go. There's that offer, fear, split energy. Regret. See? So I feel like this person, they absolutely want you in their life. They may be teetering on making something solid, like wanting to be in your life in a solid way, because I feel like this person is very like, so far they have not been solidly enough in your life. They teeter. There's a lot of split energy around their fears, around their internal processing, around their rumination. There's a lot of fear within them, and that's why we're getting all that swords energy, so much mental energy. It's almost like they're their own worst enemy mentally. So this is why it's like they teeter between in the split energy of wanting to come forward and be solidly in your life, but being afraid of what that responsibility would mean, and then at the same time not wanting to regret losing you. So it can feel like an emotional roller coaster, that is for sure. So if this resonates and you really want to go in deeper on what's going on with this person, where do you think it's leading, and what steps could you take, then I highly recommend that you do the live experience with me or the video recorded personal reading. So the link to that is in the box below. And your advice from Spirit on Valentine's Day is shine. Beautiful. Just shine. Don't let this or any situation rob you of your light. If you'd like to order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading, these are at Amazon FBA with free shipping and at a great price. Again, all of the links are in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe. Give this video a like. It really helps me and the channel. Thank you so much for being here, and happy Valentine's Day. Beautiful group 2 that chose this image right here, as well as this crystal right here. And Aries, Taurus, Capricorn, and Leo. Let's see. Are you on their mind this Valentine's Day? And what are they thinking and feeling about you, group 2? We're going to start here with your oracle cards. And then we will do your tarot. And stay with me till the end to get guidance and advice from Spirit. Ah, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Yay! How beautiful is that? Have patience. Love is patient and kind always. Surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. Abandoned, left out, walked away, cold. Okay. So I feel like for some of you, there might be a challenge, silence, pause, or separation in this relationship, but that's not for everybody, okay? For some of you, it's either happened, but you're trying to put it behind you, or for some of you, it is currently happening, but it doesn't feel permanent. It feels like something happened here that pressed the pause button. And for your person, if there has been a pause and you guys are not talking at this time, or you're kind of coming out of it, it's not what they want, okay? They don't want this to end. So if you're watching this right now thinking, is this over? Have they abandoned? Have we abandoned each other? Have we left? Have we walked away? No. This person has not emotionally abandoned you. They have not walked away. Even if right now there could be a colder energy, okay? So I feel like for some of you, like if you see it, look, there's like two very different energies here. This is one, this is the other. So this is why I feel like right now, for some of you, there might be a temporary energy around this, okay? Either you've had a disagreement, a fight, a misunderstanding, a miscommunication, There were emotions that came up. There was fear, maybe anger, maybe some sort of triggering that happened here, and it felt really big to this person. Now, it might even be that you have gotten over it because you may be more on that spiritual path. You might be more self-aware. You might be somebody who believes in awareness and healing and kind of working through and processing something as quickly as possible so you can heal and get onto the other side of it. But I feel like for some of you, you might be feeling frustration right now because this person is not doing that. Okay? They love you, they miss you. If you haven't been in contact, the love is still there, but there's something in this person. This is also like Five of Swords energy, like they are being defensive right now or feeling defensive right now, and they might be silent, they might have gone cold, but it's almost like it's like a temper tantrum. Like, you know, like they're the ones who feel abandoned and yet they're being defensive. It's a bit of an immature temper tantrum that this person is going through right now, because I feel like they don't have the same kind of skills that you do to heal and process and get to the other side of something that was a conflict. Okay, so when this person experiences conflict with someone they love, and with you, I feel like there is a very deep, true love here, right? So it's even harder for them, because the more they love, the deeper that they are invested, the more difficult dealing with conflict is for them. They don't know how to repair it in a way that doesn't threaten their ego. Okay, because this is ego, Five of Swords energy right here. Okay, so right now, like you may feel like, and they also feel like, okay, patience is necessary here because processing time feels different. Okay, either you process faster, they process slower, or it could even be that they process faster and you process slower. But I feel like there's an energy here where they feel like they need time and patience, you know, because it's hard for them to bring those defenses down. This person definitely struggles with like foggy thoughts, you know, like in unclear thoughts around their emotions. And the more deeply they feel these emotions, the harder it is for them to get clarity. Okay, so this person struggles with clarity around very deep emotions. And with you, look at this. I mean, you are their true love, whether they wish to admit it to themselves or not. And that is why if you feel that they are defensive right now, yes, that's what it is. It's that fear of this matters deeply to me and I don't know what to do about it and I'm afraid of being abandoned. What else is going on? What else are they thinking and feeling about group 2? Nine of Cups, Three of Swords, Four of Swords, Eight of Wands, the Lovers. Yeah, okay. So it's interesting because we are getting a bit of a similar energy between group 1 and group 2. So there might be something going on in the collective right now around rumination, because we got the same Four of Swords in group 1's reading. So when I see a pattern like this, I just feel like right now there might be an energy or like a phase where people are going through some self-reflection. You know, they might be going a little bit into silence, hermit modes, because they're ruminating in their mind. They're like going over something in their mind over and over again, because there's some sort of a turmoil around not wanting to get your heart broken. But if there has been conflict, if there's been pause, if there's been challenge or separation, there's a tremendous fear of something that is already, could be already happening, which is heartbreak, disappointment. But it's very mental, like mental torture. Like, you know, like this person, they want deeply to be with you. They want deeply to feel this happiness that they feel with you. But I feel like you also bring so much happiness to this person that there's a sense of like they don't know how to return that. Like they're afraid that whatever they have to give in return is not enough. Like the amount of love and happiness you bring them is more than the love and happiness they're able to return back to you. I think that's their fear. That's their mental block. That is what they ruminate on. Am I enough? Will I be enough? Am I capable of being enough for you? This is what this person deeply ruminates on, because see, they feel like while you bring them tremendous love and happiness, Nine of Cups, are they able to bring you that same love and happiness? Or will you fly away from them? They're afraid that they're not going to be enough for you. They're afraid that over time, you will not stay. You might stay now. You might even stay for another 6 months. You might even stay for another year. But deep down, this person has a fear that you will not stay long term, because they will not be enough for you to stay long term. See, look at this powerful Lover's energy. And for some of you, and it's not for everybody, because this also has a third party situation, consider that as well. Usually the Lover's card doesn't have this, but in this deck it does. So we need to also be considerate of the fact that for some of you, this might be going on because there is some sort of a third party situation. And this also can indicate long distance. So let's clarify. Let's start with the Four of Swords. Spirit, can you clarify what's going on with this Four of Swords? Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. See? So this is really important to them. They want a new beginning with you, but they want it to be real. Pentacles energy is very much about how can this not be some fantasy in my mind, some dream in my heart, but how can it be actually real? I want something real, but I want it to be a new beginning that leads to something long term. And again, I think that's their fear, especially if there is some sort of third party situation. There is a fear of how is this going to work? How can I get out of this and get into this Eight of Pentacles? And if there's like a long distance situation, because this can also mean travel, how can we have a new beginning dealing with maybe two different types of obstacles here? Spirit, please clarify the Three of Swords. Two of Pentacles. See, choices that need to be made, that there is fear around the outcome, that there will be disappointment, there will be mental torture, there will be despair, and there's a sense of a choice being made that is very realistic and very much about life, not just about emotions, that makes it feel like the consequences are very real, right? Spirit, can you please clarify this Nine of Cups? See? So again, look at all the clarifiers are Pentacles energy, which tells us that this person is very, very serious about the real life consequences of what's going on between the two of you. For some of you, if there's like a third party, this person needs to get out of a particular role if they're in a role, whether it's a live-in situation, a marriage gone bad, whatever it is. They need to figure out what their role is going to be. What are they going to commit to? Spirit, can you please clarify the Eight of Wands? Two of Cups, see? So there's this sense of urgency. There's a sense of time not being wasted, okay? Time is of the essence. This is not going to last forever. Again, see, this is their fear that you may not stick around for long. So, Spirit, can you please clarify the Lovers? Eight of Pentacles. See, again, very much all Pentacles energy here. This is something that needs to be worked on. And again, this is very similar to group one. So I feel like there is an energy in the collective right now around rumination, going internal, introspection, and figuring out what actually needs to be worked on. What are the real life decisions and actions that need to be taken in order not to lose you? Not to lose you is what this person is all about. What else are they thinking and feeling about you? And what is Spirit's advice, beliefs, goals, transformation, hesitation? Yeah, see? So I feel like this person right now, they are absolutely struggling with what needs to change within them and within their life situation so that the hesitation can stop, because there is hesitation around, can we move forward? Do I have what it takes to make you happy in the long term? Would this work in the long term? Or will you eventually leave because I don't have what it takes? This person may also, especially if there's a third party situation, they may also be looking at finances. Okay, like especially if there's also a long distance situation, they're looking at career, home, stability, money, jobs. There's a lot of those things going on as well in terms of like what needs to happen for this to move forward. Right? So there's a lot of beliefs that are being negotiated right now. That's why we're getting that Four of Swords and that Ace of Pentacles, because if a new beginning is going to happen, there's a lot that needs to be decided internally. Okay? But they know that it's gonna require a major transformation, a major breakthrough, a major change. And are they ready for that, or are they hesitating? Okay, so if this resonates and you want to go deeper and know exactly what's going on between you and your person, where this could be leading, how do they actually feel, and what steps could you take in this situation, then I recommend you do the live or the video recorded reading with me. The link to that is in the box below. And your advice from Spirit is clear your mind. Keep your mind clear. Also, if you'd like to order the oracle decks that I've used in this reading, these are available at Amazon with free shipping and at a great price. So again, all of the links are in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe, give this video a like, really helps me and the channel. Thank you so much for being here, and happy Valentine's Day. 3 that chose this image right here, and this crystal right here, as well as Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini, and Sagittarius. Let's see. Are you on their mind? And what are they thinking and feeling about you, Group 3? So we will start here with your oracle cards. And then we will do your tarot. And stay with me till the end, because we'll also be getting advice from Spirit for Valentine's Day. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. Surrender your addictions, whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking. Take action to begin to heal addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. Sorrow, loss, grief, and depression. Okay. So I feel like there is an overall energy here first about the present moment. Okay. We have love by enjoying this moment fully. Be in the present. Okay. So there's something here about your person right now going through some sort of a very difficult time that is making them very stressed about the future, right? So what they're trying to focus on right now when it comes to you in this connection is what is going on in the present moment. I feel like there might be a tension here between the two of you based on where this is going. Is it going anywhere? What's going to happen in the future? There's some pain, discomfort, or disappointment around that. Okay, and that might be one of the reasons why you might be going through a struggle or a separation or a time of lack of clarity with this person. So one thing I will say, group 3, is that in order to stabilize the relationship with this person, you might, for the time being, it doesn't have to be forever, but in this immediate future, you may have to take away language around what's going to happen later. You may have to just not think about, for now, what's the future of this relationship. You may have to very deeply focus on the exact present moment, because in that moment, this person is very deeply attracted to and bonded to you, okay, in this present moment. And right now, because of what they may be going through internally, what they might be going through emotionally, they're not in a place to be able to think about or commit to the longer term future. Okay, so this person, for some of you, might be going through some sort of loss right now. Okay, some sort of grief. They may have lost a person, a family member. They may be more newly out of a breakup or a divorce or something. There is loss and grief that this person is going through. They don't want to add you to that list of loss. So if you're apart, the loss of you is making it far worse for them than what they are already feeling. Okay, there's definite sorrow, there's definite grief, there's a definite feeling of what if they've lost you forever, or on top of whatever they already lost. Okay, so for some of you, this person could have lost their job, they could have lost some sort of financial security, it could be anything, but they may be coming off of grief and depression around whatever it is that they were struggling through. For some of you, they may even have addictions that made them lose something, right? Like it may have been something having to do with their own behavior that led to a loss, okay? And addictions doesn't necessarily have to just mean, drugs or alcohol. It could be this person might be addicted to anger. They might be addicted to spending money they don't have. They might be addicted to, delusion. Some people like to live a fantasy life, like they can't handle reality. So take it as it resonates for your situation, because there is definitely something here, and it could also just be whatever is toxic in this person's life. This person may have toxic people around them. They may have toxic situations around them that they can't seem to get out of. And that probably also has a lot to do with whatever this sorrow is. Okay, so are they thinking of you? Yes. If you guys are not in contact right now, yes, they're thinking about you with sorrow. Okay, if you are in separation or pause, then yes, they are feeling the loss, but I feel like they also have other losses. I feel like it's not just the loss of you. Something has happened here that has also destabilized this person, and that is why they're not showing up doing well for the future. Okay, that's why they're very much focused on what can I deal with, where can I show up and be okay today. Okay, so just realize that in their thoughts and feelings of you, they feel for you very deeply, but they might be overwhelmed about any conversation that's long term, because their problems of today are engulfing them right now. Okay, let's go deeper. What else are they thinking and feeling? What else are they thinking and feeling about group? Three. Page of Coins or Pentacles, Three of Cups, Six of Cups. Oh, see, I was saying there is some sort of a consistent or group energy coming through in the collective, and here's another confirmation of that. We got Six of Cups in the central position for group 2 as well, right? So there's something going on in the collective here. Death. Knight of Coins. See, there's that slower moving energy, slower moving towards the future. Okay, so I feel like right now, for some of you, there's a few energies coming through here. For some of you, this person might be going through some sort of regression right now in their life. Okay, they might be somebody who had addictive type behaviors. Not that they had a full-fledged addiction, but they may have, you know, really wanted to party too much, like go out too much, or like try to forget their problems by doing something else, right? Like trying to not approach or directly talk about what is their problem or what is bothering them. So I feel like this person is coming through in that Page of Coins, kind of very immature kind of energy with a lot to learn. They might have a hard time like not spending all their money. Part of their addiction, like I said, could be like spending money without thinking it through, you know, being addicted to just a lifestyle that is not responsible, right? With a lot of like hanging out with their friends, going out, you know, even if they don't have the money, spending a lot of money, that kind of thing. Okay, so they're coming through with that struggle. And this Three of Cups, along with this, for some of you, it could be as simple as they like to go out and drink a little too much. They like to like forget their troubles. They try to avoid. There's an avoidance energy here of like using fun things or using what they feel is fun to avoid issues, conflicts, and responsibilities. Okay, there's definitely an immaturity. But within that, here's the Six of Cups, which tells us that they still see you as their soulmate. Okay, this is soulmate energy. And if you have been separated, or if you've been on a pause, then definitely there's a sense of this person wanting to return to your life. Okay, so right now you might have distance from this person. Do they wish to return? Absolutely yes. Are they mature enough to do that? That is questionable. Okay, they may not have reached a point of like, okay, I have to stop acting like this. Okay, for others of you, again, this is not for everybody. I'm getting another energy from this, which is that for others of you, it could be that this person is in a third-party situation and they have kids from that situation. Okay, so that's why they're having a hard time either leaving, dealing with it, or they have already left. Maybe they have, you know, they have an ex and they have kids with that ex, and that's why they're still tied to that situation somehow. Even if they're divorced, even if they don't live there, there's a sense of like responsibility. There's a sense of like, I'm still connected to this person. That person is hovering around. That person may still be affecting the kids. And so they have to deal with that. Okay. So for some of you, this is an ex and a kid kind of a situation, or even an active, like third party situation where they are struggling, but they're staying for the kids. Okay. So again, take it as it resonates. It's not for everybody. But they are afraid that because they are moving forward slowly, they're focused more on the present moment instead of thinking about a future or talking about a future with you. They are afraid that this is going to end. If you are already not talking, if this has been paused, they are afraid that it's going to continue. Like their greatest fear right now as they are thinking of you is that this is not going to repair or it's going to come to an end. That whatever, if there's silence right now, that silence is going to continue on, and this is not going to repair. That this is what they're afraid of. But see, the thing is, we still have a slow moving energy here. This fear of the death of the relationship is not making them move any faster. This person is definitely a slower moving energy. So let's get some clarification. I'd like to know what's going on, Spirit, with this death energy. Can you please clarify the death card? Three of Swords. See, they're afraid of heartbreak. They're afraid that you're going to leave, or if you've left, they're afraid that you're not going to come back, and it's going to be very heartbreaking for them. Okay, Spirit, can you please clarify this Three of Cups? What's going on here? The World. Yeah. So see, this is the thing. I think Spirit is saying that something you need to consider, Group 3, when you're thinking about this person or trying to decide what to do with this person. What is their world like? Is their world filled with toxic people, toxic situations? Is it filled with their own toxic personality? Like, do they have a toxic attitude? What is their world really like? And do you have access to it? Like, do you know what this person's inner and outer world is like? Who are they around all the time? What is influencing them? What is bringing them down? Because there's something here. And I feel like Spirit is saying is once you find out the details, you'll have to decide whether you want to complete this or if you want to continue this. Okay, can you please clarify this Knight of Coins right here? Why is this person moving so slow? Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so they definitely like work on things very slowly. Okay, this is not the fastest moving energy. This is somebody who needs to kind of think things through, work hard at something. Everything in their life, in order for it to be successful, they need to work hard. Whether it's work, finances, job, business, and relationships. This person works at it. They're very deliberate and they don't rush into things. Okay, so what about this Page of Pentacles? Can you please clarify? Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is the thing. It's like, yeah, they want a new beginning, but are they mature enough to claim that? It's there, the desire is there. Is the action going to be there? Please clarify the Six of Cups. Six of Wands. So yeah, this person wants to come back if they are currently absent and they want to move forward with you. Six of Wands. But again, this is all very slow moving energy. Very much dependent on, are they dealing with their stuff? What else are they thinking and feeling about you? And what is Spirit's final advice? Vibration, energy, and positivity. Mystery. See, there's the card. See, this is what I mean. It's like this person, there's a mystery around what is it that they're actually going to decide to do. Definitely masculine energy here. Compromise. See? So I feel like this person right now, in their thoughts and feelings, they're going round and round in circles. You know, they might be kind of low vibe right now because of this. because everything has slowed down, because there's like, you know, toxic energy around, there's loss, grief, some sort of depression, there's like all this stuff. It's kind of like uncertain territory. This person is in some sort of a place where they are not yet clarified. Okay, the mystery of their heart is still a mystery because they don't come to a decision. Yes, they don't want to lose you. Yes, they're very afraid. Yes, they are most likely masculine energy. Yes, they could compromise, but where would the compromise be? That's what they are still not clear on. So if this resonates with you and you want to go deeper, this is your person, this is your situation, then I highly recommend you do the live experience with me or the video recorded so we can go in deep on you and your person, find out what's truly going on here, how do they truly feel, what will happen next, and what can you do in this situation. Okay, so the link to that is in the box below. And Spirit is saying to you, release your blocks. Release your blocks. So if you'd also like to order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading, these are also Amazon FBA, free shipping, great price. Links are in the box below. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you so much and happy Valentine's Day.